Hello everyone. Sitting here in lovely Stratford upon Avon, and Tanya has sort of inspired me to try this whole video thing. So I was just playing around with the Mac. Buy a Mac. Buy a Mac. iMovie HD to see whether or not it would even work, and turns out it looks like it's working pretty nicely. So, to recap, I've spent the last month in England, with a few side trips to Dublin to visit family and to Belfast, Northern Ireland to go caravanning, which was it was really nice. Yeah, really nice. Wow. I suppose before you start these, you should actually have something that you want to say. Um, yeah. Take two. Okay, the first go actually lasted all of 58 seconds before my brain sort of imploded, and I was like, ooh, pretty. So let's try this again. Yeah, in England for a month, London specifically. God, you've gotta love London town. Best city anywhere, actually. So much to see, so much to do. I actually ventured outside of my comfort zone, so I didn't actually spend the entire month sitting about in Surrey Keys. I was actually staying out in Mile End at the Queen Mary University dorms, which was really nice. Still on the East End, of course. No Albert Square, that doesn't actually exist anywhere. But kind of pushing where I spend a majority of my time. I didn't really crisscross London as much as I thought I would. I figured, oh, my mum's really into this, so I'll just take lots and lots of pictures and go do touristy stuff. Yeah, that didn't actually happen. I think as far as touristy stuff, the thing that I did do was the whole Iron Maiden fan club meetup for a flag picture, and that was at the Tower of London and London Bridge. So me and my friend Adrienne were there for that, so that was about it for touristy stuff. I actually tried to, but then I got so put off by all the other tourists taking pictures of random things that I was like, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Get out of my way. So I immediately either went back to Syracuse to hang out in the pub, thank you Daz, or went to my old-time favorite internet cafe, Cafe Mocha, which is right across the street from the Leicester Square tube stop, which was very nice place. Excellent food. Oh my god, the food there is magnificently delicious. As you know, I'm all about the food. So the weather for the first couple of weeks was rainy, and then it rained. Yeah, and then it was raining in London. Yeah, it rained. The only day it didn't rain was, of course, the day of the Maiden show, which was absolutely spectacular. And then I took off to Ireland for a couple of days to Dublin to visit family. Lou is actually 2 now, and Katrina is 5, so that was really lovely spending time with the kids. Visited Sue and Neil. They live right down off the Liffey River, and oh my god, can Sue cook? Yeah, very good cook. Gives you lots and lots of food and lots of chocolates. Went back to England, went to a wedding. My friend Kat's second wedding. She had the first one in May in San Francisco, and the second one was in London. And yeah, I actually wore a dress for that one too, no heels. That was a lot of fun, and then took off to Paris for 2 days. Thank you, Anthony Bourdain. If you guys watched No Reservations in 2005, he actually went to Paris for a while and hit all sorts of really nice restaurants, and I decided, yeah, I want to go there too. So I had a list of where I wanted to go, and ended up going to all the restaurants with the exception of 2, one chocolatier and 1 boozer. But other than that, I crisscrossed Paris like you would not believe. Whoever said their tube system was hard, well, they're idiots, because it's the easiest thing in the world. It's color coordinated as long as you know where you're going. You circle your stops on the map. The mate that I took, Andy, he has a GPS in his phone. So between his newfangled technology and my old-timey map, we had a lot of fun, did a lot of eating. God, Paris is great for eating. Although I will still contend that the best croissants you're ever going to get is in Germany in the rail stations, yes. Came back from Paris, hung about in London again. Yeah, I did that a lot, just hanging around London. Hung around the pub, my usual. Hung around Cafe Mocha, my usual. And then decided to take off and visit some friends of mine in Northern Ireland. They actually live in Belfast, which actually is a very, very lovely city. I actually like Belfast a lot more than I like Dublin. It's cleaner, a bit slower, and cleaner, yeah. So we went out caravanning. They have a really nice caravan that they tow behind their little people carrier. Spent a long weekend out at a caravan park in the Antrim coast. Went up over a rope bridge, visited a castle, did a lot of eating. Alan is an amazing cook. Yeah, did you notice most of my friends are really, really good cooks? Yeah. So any thoughts that I had entertained about, oh, coming over to England and being all nice and svelte because of all the walking, yeah, that kind of went out the window. Any weight that I did lose, I think I gained it back that weekend, just in eating. Um, so that was really, really nice. And then came back from Belfast and immediately came up to Stratford upon Avon, which is where I am now, sitting to you in a very, very lovely bed and breakfast. I'm going to see Hamlet tonight. Yay! So not only is David Tennant playing Hamlet, which in and of itself is just a wonderful, wonderful thing, but Patrick Stewart is also in it as well, and he plays Claudius, and he also plays the ghost, so that's going to be really, really cool. Yeah, so I guess we're pushing now about 6.5 minutes, and I don't know how long you actually want to sit here and listen to me ramble on. Go read the blogs, the Cali Diaries at blogspot.com. I'm on Facebook, I'm on MySpace. Yeah, the End Jersey for All site will be up and running soon. Yeah, Metallica playing in Dublin on the 18th. Everyone's going to be there but me. That really, really blows. Not happy about that. And then that special Clubbers Only gig September 15th on Monday. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to take off any time and fly over for that and then fly back to go to work. That's not going to happen. Yeah, and I think that's about it. Hopefully this will tide you over until you can see me again, because I know you all just miss me oh so much. Lots of love going out to the lovely Kat, the lovely Lee. Thank you for inviting me to your wedding both times. The only person to have been able to get me into a dress with the minimum amount of fuss. You will not see me in a dress again until my mate Stephanie Giannetti gets married 2009, and then my mate Daz gets married in 2010, and Daz has specifically requested I wear heels, so watch this space because you'll be able to see that. Big, big hugs to Sue and Neil for their cooking, of course, and the hospitality. Big, big hugs to Alan and Ken. Thank you again for inviting me caravanning. It was really, really lovely, and all the food, barbecuing, I love it. See, who else? Oh, and yeah, Tanya, big hugs to you, darling. Miss you, miss you, miss you. So you have to get over your fear of flying so you can go traipsing around the world with me. Big hugs to Andy. Yes, I've actually found someone that I can travel around with and eat with and just generally go loopy with in public, which is always a great, great thing. So, yeah, I love ya. Bye. Stopping. I don't think that was the right button. Yeah.